Hi, friend, and welcome to A Cup of Happy. My name is Nicole James, and today is part 4 in the parenting series, and it is on adolescence. So, I hope that you will join me and let's dive in. Today is going to look a little bit different than the previous ones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read for you my blog post that I wrote on this stage of parenting. And I feel like it was very clear. I feel like I was in a clear headspace when I wrote it. And so I just want to offer that to you. I just want to go ahead and read this. So yes, I am going to be reading. But yes, these are my words that I put down on paper and want to share them with you. So with that, let's get started. So yes, adolescence. Those years when they are no longer little kids, but they aren't quite teenagers either. It's the age when the invisible hormones start changing the way your child responds. And why do I call them invisible hormones? Well, because most of the time, adolescents do not have any physical signs of starting to go through puberty. This can be so challenging for us as parents because we still see our little child. And it's as equally frustrating for the child because they feel different than they are used to, but they can't explain why. The 2 words I will offer you for this stage: compassion and support. Not only is it important for you to show these to your child, but you need to extend the same to yourself. During these years, kids begin to notice that other families may look different from yours. They will begin to notice differences in behaviors. They will notice the world outside of their home, and they will begin to test everything against the values they see at home. You may even notice that they start conversations with you to test your beliefs against the little girl on the playground who offers life advice she learned from her big brother. They may ask questions about sex, what it means to, quote, get drunk, or a number of other topics that leave your jaw dropped to the floor because you didn't think your 10-year-old was aware of such things. Stay calm. They are curious, and if you make a topic off limits, they will naturally be inclined to find out why, even if it means they have to ask Johnny on the monkey bars during recess. This age can truly be so much fun. Encourage curiosity. Encourage conversations. Engage in the conversations that they begin. This reinforces that the things they think about are worth talking about. If we shut down a question because the topic makes us uncomfortable, that is our issue, but communicates to them that their curiosities need to be hidden and pushed down, even shameful. I promise you that is the quickest way to assure they will not ask you about the next question that pops in their head. And why would they? Remember what every teacher and new employee or employer recites ad nauseum. The only dumb question is the question you don't ask. It's true, and especially so for little humans that are trying to understand the world they live in and the way we all interact with one another. In this stage, you might feel like life is floating by. It might seem like this parenting gig is the easiest thing you have ever taken on in your entire life. Lean into that. Your child is amazing. Bad days will happen. Hard sessions will likely come around, but right now your not so little one is just working on processing the world. Be present in the moment as often as you can. Be silly, be kind, and make your child comfortable exploring ideas and curiosities. From a mom who has gone through this stage 5 times, I can tell you that there are times when you do feel a little bit uncomfortable with some questions that they ask. And I will tell you that from child number 1 to child number 5, I handled those situations very differently. And I will tell you that I highly recommend answering the questions. Let your child know if they ask a question, you're going to give them an answer. And that lets them know that it's okay to ask questions. And to be honest, they might even get an answer sometime that makes them say, whoa, I don't need to know everything that we talk about on the recess playground because I didn't like the answer that I got from mom. But it does keep those lines of communication open. And that is very important. That's going to be very crucial going from adolescence into the teenage years. So let me encourage you. Give yourself grace, though, to handle the situations in the way that feels comfortable for you. Even if that means initially you respond in a way where you're like, whoa, I can't handle this. Come back to it when you have a moment to process, because that's showing your child too that you're concerned about it even when you're not with them in the moment. That you asked me a question, son, and I didn't have an answer for you in the moment and I wasn't sure how to respond, but I did think about it. And now I'm coming back and I'm ready to have a conversation with you if you're ready. Being honest and open and vulnerable and truly authentic with your kids it doesn't make life perfect. It doesn't make every situation great, but it makes it more tolerable because everybody knows you're trying. You're trying, your kids are trying, and I just hope that that you can just give yourself a little bit of grace. And remember, comfort and support, and encourage conversations, and engage when they initiate conversations. Super important when your child feels so comfortable to come to you to have a conversation that you take some time to actually engage in that conversation with them. I hope that this has been a little bit helpful for you. And if it has, I would love for you to leave me a comment and let me know. Let me know how old your kids are, and I would love to connect with you. Again, my name is Nicole James, and this is A Cup of Happy, and I hope that you have an amazing day.